Alright folks, it is beer can chicken time folks in Scotty's Backyard Barbecue. I got a message the other day by one of my viewers asking if I would show him how to do a beer can chicken on a Pit Boss Lexington. I'm always here for you viewers. Any suggestions or comments, I'll go through it and do my best to get a video out for you. So well, now in the 90s, maybe a little history on beer can chicken from an old school barbecue guy. Now in the early 90s, we farted around with the beer can chicken. A little good conversation piece. You got your chicken standing up on that little beer stand with a beer in it. But in the old days, smokers didn't get the beer hot enough to steam. The bird was protecting that beer can. It wasn't. You had to get the chicken like 500 degrees to even get that thing warm. But now, with that said, the invention of these pellet grills, where you got that firebox underneath the beer can now, that might just do the trick to get that beer steaming. That's what we're going to find out today, folks. I got me a nice little yard bird here. I'll show you what we're going to season it up with and what we're going to do. Hang on, folks. I'll bring you down and show you this beautiful yard bird. Alright, folks. We got us a beautiful yard bird right here. I got me one of these beer can chicken holders I bought off Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. I don't know how well it's going to work, but I just rinsed off my bird. Let me scoot you back a little bit. Oh. I rinsed my bird off. Anyway, we're going to season it up with some Uncle Steve's Lucky Shake. And at the end, Scotty's barbecue guy. So he's going to hit it up with a little of this no-name sauce. I got the beer can. I took the top off. Be careful you don't cut yourself. We're going to put a little garlic in there. You can add other aromatics if you want. Thyme, rosemary, but I ain't doing that today. The whole purpose here is to see if that beer gets hot enough to steam. Always got a hole in the top. You always got to plug that up with something. I got potato laying around here. We'll get to that in a minute. But anyways, I got a little olive oil. I got me a chicken for a mitten. We're just going to smear that on. We'll get that Lucky Shake all over this dang yard bird, folks. Alrighty. Let me set him down. I got my towel right over here, folks. I'll dry my hands off. I'm gonna pick back up with this Lucky Shake. I'll leave a link to all Uncle Steve's products down below. Anything I use in this video, I'll try to leave a link down below when you go buy it on my Amazon store. We're gonna get this yard bird seasoned up front, back, armpits, legs, down in the cavity, under the wings. All over with this Lucky Shake, folks. We'll get some inside, outside. I might have to come back and touch it up a little bit after handling it with that potato. Oh yeah, Uncle Steve. Let me get this leg over here a little better. Alrighty. I always go heavy with my spices, folks. I want to taste that spice. Now we got the beer can. Put that in there. We got us some beer. We're going to fill this up about a third of the way. And we're going to add some of that there. Oh, I spilled my beer, folks. Hang on. Woo, that was a close one, folks. Good thing I had a towel nearby. Anyway, what I was saying, we're going to put this garlic down in the beer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cloves of garlic. Alright. Now we gotta plug up the top of this chicken. Oh yeah. We'll get that bird on there. Alrighty. Get them legs where he stands up. Now we got this top here we gotta plug up with this here tater. Let me cut her in half. We're going to plug this top up. Also, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a temperature probe through this potato. Hang on, folks, I'll wash my hands again. As always, I'll be using this thing. Absolutely love this thing, folks. Let's see if I can get that temperature gauge through this potato. There we go. We're going to check the temperature inside this bird. See if that beer is actually getting hot in there to steam. Yeah, a little Scotty experiment. Alright, now we got that in. we gotta take this last temperature probe, put it in this breast. Alright, we don't want to undercook this bad boy. Come on, little guy. Let's get you up a little straighter. There we go. Okay, I got the Pit Boss Lexington fired up outside. I'll see you outside, folks. Alright, folks, we're on here to Pit Boss Lexington. We're gonna run this bad boy all the way up to 375. Let's go 350, folks. Now, we're not gonna smoke it. If you want to put a little smoke on it first, you go ahead and run it on the smoke setting for about an hour, then kick it up to 350. But right now, we're just gonna run it on 350. Pellet grills don't get too much smoke at 350. Now we got this little yard bird sitting on this thing. We're gonna finish topping this beer can off. If I can see down in there, we'll bring you up here. There you go. Definitely overflowed the beer can, but we got her topped off. We got the whole plug. Hopefully this bird will fit inside here. It's a 5-pound chicken, 350 with beer in the can with garlic, potato stopper, and I don't know if it's a little shut or not, but we'll find out. Well, maybe we can't do a beer can chicken on the pit ball. Ow! We can do this, folks. Maybe we put this in at an angle. If I don't stab myself. Ow! Damn it. Maybe put that probe in at an angle. I just mainly want to get a temperature of inside that bird. I think that'll work, folks. Alright, we'll see you back here in about an hour, see what she looks like. There we go. Lid shut perfect. Hi guys, the beer can chicken experiment. Starting to look pretty good. Bring you up here. There you go. Now, the white one, that off there, is inside the bird. That's at 178. Not really high enough to boil any beer yet. The breast, the black one, is at 144. Almost an hour, I guess. About an hour and 5 minutes. Other than that, we're just gonna maybe rotate that around a little bit, see how she looks. Hey, foot stuck, there we go. You know, the back left corner on a Lexington is always the hottest. So we're gonna give it a little turn like that. Get that decent color. Alright, we'll be back when it hits 165. We'll put a little salt on this yard bird, or a little sauce on it. Right back, folks. Check out this beer can chicken experiment. Let me move this camera over. Well, that's a good looking yard bird there, folks. Hit 165 internal. We're going to start brushing on some of that Uncle Steve. Wherever I put it, in my pocket. Steve's no-name sauce on my yard bird. We'll get back to that internal temperature here in a minute. Remember, barbecue, have fun. This thing's a little warm. It'll get a little bit on the backside. You'll take it on the backside. It seems to be crispy. Okay, we're gonna let the Uncle Steve set up for about 15 minutes or so. I'll bring her inside. So far, this little beer can holder's working pretty good, folks. Alright, now, the internal temperature. The highest this guy was 201. Almost got hot enough to boil. 168 internal. Alright. still running at 350 degrees. We'll let her go. I'll see you inside, folks. Alright guys, we got the beer can chicken off. I let it cool down to about 140 degrees. We can handle it without burning ourselves. Remember, we used the Lucky Shake with the Uncle Steve No Name sauce. We put beer in the middle with some garlic. We put a temperature probe in there. The highest I got a reading on the inside was 203. It didn't boil it, come close. I'm sure it simmered it a little bit. So let's take all this plug out. I'll bring you down. Let's look inside and we'll see how much beer we got left in that can, folks. The beer chicken experiment continues. Alright guys, we're gonna pull this potato out. Ooh, potato's nice and cooked. Alright, got one probe. We'll take out this other probe. Hang on one second, folks, while I go wash these probes off before they dry up. Be right back. Alright, folks, I'm back. See how good these things clean up? I love these things. Let me turn that off so we don't start beeping in the middle of this. Alright, let's see how much beer is left in this can, folks. With that garlic. Oh, come on out of there, baby. Oh. Oh. Come on. On the papa. Whoa. We filled it all the way to the top. This one's juicy chicken here, folks. As you can see, there's still almost a full can of beer left. So you're not really doing much. You can use beer, Pepsi, whatever you want, water. Like I said, back in the 90s, we tried this. It didn't really do much good. But it's a good conversation piece. Your bird stands up nice. This is a cool little holder. It worked perfect. I'll leave a link down below for that. Let me get started this beer. Still a little warm. Alrighty. Be right back, folks. Okay, folks, I'm back. A lot of cleaning today. Yeah, this poor old yard bird, folks. Well, let's cut her open. See how we did. Oh yeah, nice and juicy, that's for sure. Got a little smoke ring on her. I didn't think we'd get much of a smoke ring at that temperature, but we did. Try it out. Nice bite through skin. Juice coming out on the board like crazy, folks. Lucky Shake and that No Name sauce is awesome. There you have it, folks. You can definitely make a beer can chicken on the old Lexington. Like I say, you might want to crank it up to 375 right out of the giggle, maybe 400. So you can get that can boiling up pretty good. That was one tasty bird though, folks. Alright, folks. Thanks for watching. Peace out.